Welcome back to my channel. I'm your girl Cupid if you're new here. And today I'm super excited because we're going to be doing what kind of heartbreaker are you, right? Or what makes you a heartbreaker? You know, something along those lines. Mojo, go to your bed. Bed. Okay. What kind of heartbreaker are you? But before we get into the reading, I just want to say, OMG, I am so excited. If you tuned in, if you were lucky enough to watch the video during the premiere, then perhaps you saw a little something that I put together. I'm super excited about it. You know, I love breaking into new mediums. You know, I'm an artist, so I love trying new things. And I just wanted to get that out. I'm super happy about that. I'm super happy about how it turned out. Let me know what you think if you saw it. Is there anything else I want to say? I don't think so. So anyway, today for the groups, I will be using not my own items, right? I'm going to be using this cool picture that I saw. I was on Tumblr, and yes, I still use my Tumblr. But anyway, I was on Tumblr and I came across this image of these knives, and I thought they were so cute, and I was like, this is definitely, I was like, these are groups. And I immediately thought, what kind of heartbreaker are you? You know what I'm saying? What makes you just, I mean, what kills them, right? What kills them? Anyway, there are 4 groups today. So of course I'm going to have the picture inserted so you can pause the video and meditate on which group you belong to. So all timestamps for each reading will be in the description box below. So catch you at your reading. Hi, group 1. Welcome to your reading. You have chosen the first knife that says Fear and has sparkles around it. So we're going to get right into your reading. I'm going to do it a little different this time. I'm going to shuffle the cards first. So BRB. All right, group 1. So let me tell you what type of heartbreaker you are. First of all, immediately as I was shuffling, I got this energy that you keep people, you're the type of heartbreaker that leaves people wondering what happened, right? You leave people very confused, group 1, okay? With the 5 of Cups and the Hangman here, I see somebody watching their step, right? Somebody not knowing what move to make, being afraid, somebody being very much like careful of what they do. But I also see somebody like thinking back on what went wrong and not really being left with any direction, right? I get this, I'm seeing here that you are somebody, like, it could be that for some of you, you move on really easily, right? You move on like nothing happened, right? You might even ghost people, some of you. With the 4 of Swords, you might just stop responding to messages. okay? You just, it's like you leave people on red. I'm seeing here with the Hermit, right? Like somebody looking at their messages, waiting for you to respond. And I'm also seeing with the Hermit, like you looking at your phone, but just like not responding to people's messages, right? And with the Five of Cups, it's really like not being sure what happened, right? But like I said, on the flip side, even during the connection, like before it ends, right, you're still somebody that people feel like they don't know what the right move is to make with you, right? They're always left confused, okay? They're always left wondering, like, what do you want? Do you really like them? Are you really into it, right? For some of you, wondering if, you know, they're the only person with the Queen of Wands here, wondering if you're talking to other people. And then the Seven of Coins, too, like, you're the type of heartbreaker that has people, like, just waiting on you, right? You have people waiting for you to respond, right? And it's because you won't, it's like you won't clear the air. You won't put things into perspective. Did I even start my timer? Oh, I didn't. Yeah, it's like you won't put things into perspective. You won't give them a hint, right? You'll literally just like let them, with the Five of Wands, like let them fight themselves, right? Like, I can see here as well, though, with the Five of Wands, with the clock, a clock is a tower underneath. I feel like you, this tendency that you have to do this, I feel like it's gotten you into some arguments in the past, right? It's gotten you into some conflict, right? Because I'm seeing here that you're avoidant, right? You're avoidant. When you are no longer into it, or if you're overwhelmed, or for any reason, right? There are a ton of reasons we can decide not to continue seeing somebody. You will just you'll opt out of communicating. You're just like, look, I'm just going to disappear. I'm just going to move on. And I do feel like you could be somebody who's slow to commit, or you rarely commit. So this is likely you ghosting people, right, that you aren't officially dating or whatever, right? It's not a serious commitment. So you feel like you don't really have to say anything to them, or you shouldn't have to, right? You would just prefer to just ghost, right? You would just prefer to just go into hermit mode. You don't want to talk, you don't want to explain anything, you don't want to have a conversation. But I don't know, I wasn't trying to lecture you. I don't even know where. But I feel like that. Yeah, I feel like that's why the Five of Wands here, it's coming out as a conflict, right? You want to have this full experience where you just move on like nothing happened. But because you do this, it has gotten you into some conflict in the past, is what I'm seeing. We have here, dying exists so one can be reborn, right? I feel like this is coming out very mixed to me, because I feel like this is about, in a lot of ways, this is about you. You're the type of heartbreaker maybe that you change all the time, right? You're constantly evolving, right? You're somebody who your wants and needs are like constantly shifting. And so it's like, for people, sometimes it's like you just became a different person and now you don't need them, or now you're not into them. You know what I mean? Like I said with the moving on thing, like you might, it's like you move on very quickly, or you don't have a problem doing it, or you don't have a problem having a new beginning. You know what I mean? And so you can kind of walk away as if nothing happened. With the Four of Swords, though, I do get this energy of like there is this energy of like you being, like you intentionally blocking out things or ignoring things, because you're running away from conflict, or what you perceive to be conflict, you know? So you're very good at just like seemingly to just like not feel anything. You just let go. You're over it, you know? And that really does leave people in this energy of wondering, not really sure what to do, right? With the clock as a tower, I'm looking at this again. People are really looking at the time, right? They look at the time. They watch time pass by when you don't respond, and they're kind of just like, okay, because they don't know what to do with that. They don't know, do they still wait on you to respond, or do they move on? Is this a sign that you don't want to speak to them? But with confusion is manufactured, let me tell you, the type of heartbreaker you are is that you want people to be waiting. You want to manufacture confusion because you don't actually want to make a decision, and you want to be able to, just in case, go back and pick up where you left off. Okay? Oh, I should have said trigger warning in the beginning of this video, because something told me I was going to read somebody, even though I hope this is not coming off rude or mean or anything. This is the type of heartbreaker you are. I mean, we're talking about breaking hearts, right? Like, it hurts, you know? Like, it kills them every time, you know? It's, you know, and it can, for sometimes it can be something sexy, like, you know, there is an allure with this type of, you know, attachment style, right? Because you're going to come off mysterious, right? You're leaving this person in confusion, literally. This person doesn't know what you want. They don't know where things are going. They don't know if you are having a good time with them. They don't know what you really feel. Everything's up in the air, right? There's a lot of energy here of not being able to pin anything down. Everything, it's very like contemplative, right? A lot of holding back, very reserved energy here, right? And so you're going to come off as a challenge or a mystery, or just, you know, an enigma, you know? But it's like never really being able to get close to you, never being able to pin you down really, you know? And then we have here at the bottom of the deck, you are only limited by your imagination. And so I see here that the people that you deal with or date or whatever, they imagine up a lot of things about you because they don't know really who you are. They have a lot of ideas, right? With the hangman here, I'm getting like fantasy driven, idealistic, you know, head in the clouds, right? You attract these people that end up having kind of rose-colored glasses about you because you're not really sharing anything, right? You're not really vulnerable or open, or, right? You're not really revealing yourself here. You know what I mean? Or you, like, yeah, you haven't revealed yourself, or yourself constantly is shifting, right? You just can't be pinned down. And so it's like there's so much room for interpretation. You know what I mean? And so people's heads are kind of running wild, and it's like, you know, you're only limited by your imagination. Like, the people you date, like, they just have a lot of fantasies around you, or a lot of daydreams. I'm getting like people daydreaming, just sitting and thinking about you, you know, wondering where you are, wondering what you're doing, wondering why you haven't responded, wondering if you had a good time with them on the last date, wondering if you're still into them, you know, wondering, you know, just reminiscing about how the kiss was, you know. But there's just like, because you guys because you're not really connecting with these people, they're instead kind of like have no choice but to connect with you in the dream realm, in the 5D, right? They're building a whole, they're essentially building a relationship in their mind about you, and you're not involved, And so then when things are over, people are just kind of left like they don't know what happened, because it's like y'all were never really connected in the first place. Not on a deep emotional level, right? Because with the Four of Swords, I see here that you hold back a lot of what you want to say. You hold back a lot of what you want to say. Okay? And it's like, you see with the Hangman, how he's holding the sword, they imagine, because you don't say things, they imagine what you would have said or could have said, right? It's like they're filling in the blanks for you. Okay? Let's see if I can get anything else. What type of heartbreaker is group 1? I feel like you're the type of heartbreaker that people think about for the rest of their life, right? The people you've dated, you're the type of heartbreaker that just can't be forgotten. I think you have a really heavy impact on people, and it's going to be different for everybody what type of impact that is, but it's like, see, with this dying exists so one can be reborn. And then the Four of Swords here, people think about you. There are people you've connected with that are going to be thinking about you to the day they die, right? But also, we're talking about death, so there are people whose life, who they are, has transformed through their connection with you, right? And maybe you've even changed a lot from some of these connections, but I'm seeing like you're the type of heartbreaker that transforms how people view love. And it could be because other people, eventually they learn that they were projecting, right? Eventually they learn that they had a whole relationship with you in their head and that they weren't really connecting. And, that can really shake somebody up and change how they view love. But it's like people change from that experience, right? Because the Hermit here is also about introspection. A clock is a tower, People have tower moments dealing with you because, clearly, shoot, I'm just going to repeat myself. But anyway, that's all I have for you today, group 1. I really hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, give this video a thumbs up. Feel free to leave a comment, and if you would like to be notified whenever I post a new video, then subscribe and ring that notification bell. Bye, group 1. Hi everybody, welcome to your reading group 2. You have chosen the knife with the snake wrapped around it. Whew, I am so excited. I do want to say trigger warning just in case, okay? I forgot to say it in the intro, but you never know. You never know what's going to come out. Being a heartbreaker, heartbreak traumatizes people, so we'll see what type of heartbreaker you are. Anyway, let's get into it, group 2. I am going to do it a little different today. I'm going to shuffle all the cards first, and then I'll read for you. So, BRB. group 2, welcome. Let's get into it. So you have the Ace of Pentacles, the 3 of Cups, the 3 of Pentacles, the 4 of Coins, the 8 of Cups, the Chariot. Then we have, the Tower, the Magician, and Lock the Door, all at the bottom of the deck. And then the Only Way Out is up, Suspicious Link, and then Slow and Steady. So the first thing that came out to me was that you are the type of you're the type of heartbreaker that makes a lot of promises, okay? You're somebody who you set the stakes really high very early, probably, or it's just that you make a lot of promises, or you say you're going to do certain things to reel people in, okay? But I do see here that you often I don't want to say that you don't live up to these promises, but for some of you that could be true, that you don't live up to these promises. But I do see there's an aspect to this of being kind of like either you're a liar or you're secretive. You could lie about things, or you just don't tell the whole truth, or there's just a lot of things about you that you don't tell people. So you come off as very secretive, right? There's a whole side to you that people kind of just don't know about. I am getting this energy here that you're a bit unpredictable, right? And that could tie into the promises thing. Like you present one way, right? With the Ace of Pentacles, you present in one way, and maybe with the 3 of Cups, like in somebody's head, they think it's going to turn out a certain way, but then with the 3 of Pentacles, that's like bringing it down to reality. But you know what I'm saying? Grounding the situation and really like showing, what it's made of. But I feel like here with the Magician, I do feel like there is this element of like wish fulfillment, or seeming like the impossible or a miracle. Either you could be the type of person where you go out of your, like, you intentionally try to get the other person to think of you as like a wish fulfillment, or that's something that's projected onto you that you are going to fulfill their wishes. I do feel like there is an element of secretiveness though. Like I feel like I said, because I felt like this reading was going to be triggering, or I felt like some truth was going to come out, because the knives are sharp, okay? The knives are sharp. So if you're listening and this triggers you in any way, just know that I am not trying to be mean. I'm just like, and I'm saying this because somebody got mad at me, but if you feel like if you feel like it doesn't resonate, then it's not your reading. But if it does resonate, but it's just hard to hear, know that I'm not telling you this to hurt you. I'm telling you this because this is the reading that you wanted to watch, and this is the truth. That's it. And we can gain from the knowledge that we get, or we can, fear the knowledge that we get. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, I do feel like some of you don't tell the whole truth. I feel like people find out things about you later, right? With the Tower moment, I feel like there are big reveals. But the Chariot here, it's like you can do it. You could do anything. You could be anywhere. It's like it really is giving this, like I said, unpredictable energy of not really knowing what direction things are going to turn. But I do feel like there's also this element of manipulation, right? I feel like you gaslight people a bit. With the 3 of Cups here and then the 8 of Cups, I do feel like you could be the type of person that might use things against the other person, like things from the past. You know what I mean? Like, you know, like you'll be like, oh, well, remember when you did this, or remember when you were talking to that person. But I'm not getting this aggressive energy. I feel like with the slow and steady card, it's like this is something that is revealed over time, right? This isn't like you love bomb people. It's just that over time, it's like you just do, it's like little things. I feel like with you, it's like a bunch of little things. And that's what makes you the heartbreaker, because it's like the people that you're dating, like they want to believe you, right? They want to trust you, but they can't because there's all this suspicious energy around you, right? With the only way out is up. I feel like this really is about just kind of like letting things progress until they can't anymore, right? Like with the tower, right? Going up the tower. Whoever watched the Tower of God, and it's an anime basically, and in the show he has to climb the tower to get out of somewhere, right? The ground or whatever. And so with the only way out is up here and then the tower, it's like you will kind of like let things, it's either you will let things go and go and go until they just can't anymore, or it's like the people who date you, it's like even though they might feel this suspicious energy around you, or they caught you in a couple lies, or you just didn't show up to the place when you said you were going to, you know, it really could be any level of any of this, right? But it's like because they want to trust you, they will just keep this going and going and going until the tower just crumbles, until the truth just slaps them in the face, until it can't be denied any longer. You know what I'm saying? They will just see where this goes, because I think that's what makes you the heartbreaker the most, is that there's something about you that makes people want to believe you, and it does have to do with how you present. You could present in a very conservatively, right? It could be that you seem innocent, or you seem well put together. For some of you, it's that you're smart, right? And people tend to like, I feel like people tend, when people think that somebody's smart, they tend to trust them more. And so it could be that the people you date see you as smart, and so in their mind, like, they want to give you more of a benefit of the doubt, so they're more willing to like trust you and stuff. But I do feel like there's just this element of being unreliable, right? And then we have lock the door at the bottom of the deck. That is so interesting to me. I want to clarify, what does that mean? Lock the door. Yeah. I was getting this energy of like somebody being like locked in, right? Locked in. And so I have the Ten of Swords here and then the Hermit. And I get this energy. It's like you're the type of heartbreaker where it's like the people you date, they want to be locked in for good, right? They want to be with you, but they can't. You know, with the Ten of Swords, it's like heartbreak. There's something here where it's like, they stay with you until it literally hurts. And then, or for some of you with the Hermit here, it's like they really don't see what's happening until like after the fact, retrospect. So it's like they're really like, they're locked in until the relationship just can't continue anymore. And it's like only then do they really see things fully. Because I feel like it's like little lies. I'm not really getting like a bunch of big lies. Even if it's infidelity, I'm just not getting like there are these big, great, dramatic, it's just, where were you? Or, who were you talking to? Or when are you going to be home? Or what time? It's like, or changing plans last minute, or or being spontaneous randomly, like, hey, let's randomly go out even though you canceled the last 3 dates. Like, I don't know, it's just something about you coming off very like unpredictable and not confusing, but there's just like this battle here, a mental battle of what's real, what's not real, right? What's real, what's not real. What's the truth and what's the lie? And somebody just like, it's like you're probably a pretty good manipulator. If you're a Gemini, for sure, if you have Gemini in your chart, you're probably a pretty good manipulator. But it's like, because they can't really like, just they're just stuck in the middle. Like, is it real or not real? What's real, what's not real? What's truth, what's not true? They're willing to just stick around until like I said, the truth slaps them in the face, until they can't be in there anymore, But that's gonna resonate for somebody. Anyway, that's all I have for you today, Group 2. If you enjoyed this reading, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. Feel free to leave a comment, and if you would like to be notified whenever I post new videos, then subscribe and ring that notification bell. Bye, Group 2. Hi, Group 3. Welcome to your reading. We're going to get right into it. Okay, so you chose the knife that is on fire. I'm going to do it a little different today. I'm going to shuffle first and then get into your reading. So, BRB. Hi, Group 3. Okay, so let's get right into what type of heartbreaker are you? Okay, so the first thing I feel is that the type of heartbreaker you are is that you are a free spirit, I feel. All right, you're a free spirit. I feel like you're a busy person. You're somebody who has a lot of options with the Seven of Cups. Or I guess I should tell you the cards you have. So we have Seven of Cups, Knight of Pentacles, the Star, Page of Cups, Queen of Coins, King of Coins, King of Cups, the Sun. And then down here we have Cry It Out, Love, Illuminate, and the world will never wait for certainty. So, yeah, I feel like you're somebody who has a lot of options, whether that be in love or finances or career or just in general. You could be a lucky person with the Seven of Cups. You're somebody who seems to constantly have new choices to choose from, right? You're never without options, right? You're never you don't settle either, I feel like. Right? You're never in a position where you just have to settle with something you don't like. Okay? I do feel like here with the Queen of Coins and the King of Coins, I feel like you in the past have walked away you've walked away from confessions. You've walked away from proposals. You've walked away from just relationships in general, right? You could be somebody who has no problem breaking up with people. But I feel like you've been in connections where the person you were dating felt like you were the one, right? Felt like you were the love of their life. When Illuminate came out, I heard Light of My Life, right? With the Star as well. Definitely this energy of people, feeling as though you're the love that they seek. But what makes you a heartbreaker is I feel like you're kind of either always chasing a bag, group 3. With the Knight of Pentacles, I feel like this is somebody who is always like you constantly have a full schedule. I heard obligations. So you're somebody who, even if somebody wants to be with you, I feel like you can't give them all of you, or rather they're not going to be your everything. You know what I'm saying? They're not going to be your everything. With the Page of Cups here, right underneath the Seven of Cups, I feel like this is about the people you date, them feeling less than your other priorities, right? Feeling minuscule compared to all the things that you have going on in your daily life. They feeling forgotten or neglected, feeling like their emotional needs are really just not being met. Okay? With the Cry It Out here, I do feel like there's this energy of just like mourning the lack of access to you, right? Feeling a bit lonely. Like, I'm definitely getting this energy of somebody crying, especially with the King of Cups here too, right? Because I'm seeing this King of Cups as you, this opportunist, right? You are, somebody never home. I'm hearing like never home. Okay? You're never really available. Okay? And it could be that you're working on something big. I mean, with the Nine of Cups, you could be, in the beginning of a big step in your career right now, or there's some project you're working on and you're at a critical point. I mean, I see like you're working hard and there's something important at stake with you, but basically I feel like that makes it even more heartbreaking because you're chasing your passions, right? And so, I feel like the difference is like if you were just being dismissive, that would just piss somebody off, right? But it's like the fact that you're working towards your goals and this person or these people, they loved you or they like you or whatever, So of course they want you to do that, but see, that's what makes it even more heartbreaking, because your priorities are just not them, and they're not getting their needs met, right? Let's see, what type of heartbreaker are you? I'm also getting, for some of you, somebody did propose and you may have walked away from the proposal. Sorry about the yawning, guys. You know, I do reading at night, and I don't know, I'm a tired person in general. But let's see. Yeah, I feel like somebody did walk away from a proposal, or wasn't ready for something. Either wasn't ready to get married, or wasn't ready to be exclusive, or it doesn't really matter what it was, but somebody made some type of confession or proposal, and somebody else turned it down because they weren't ready. And somebody else just, and it's like, that's the heartbreaking thing. It's like it's like this energy of like people wanting you all to themselves, but you are not ready for that type of commitment. And the thing is, like, that's not even the type of relationship you have to have ever, you know? But it's like, it could be that you attract serious partners, you know? With the Sun card, you might not be somebody who's super duper serious, right? You want to have fun, you want to have a good time, but maybe you attract partners who are always like 3 steps ahead, and they're never just like truly in the moment, and they're focused more on a game plan instead of, you know, seeing what happens. You know, it could be that. But I feel like what makes you a heartbreaker is because people can't wait for you. You know what I'm saying? You know, they can't wait for you. And I'm getting it's just because you won't let them. Like, it's like, I feel like with you, it's either they can hang or they can't. You can either handle what you got going on, or they can't, right? And it's like, the heartbreaking part is that they can't hang. You know, that's what makes you a heartbreaker. With the Sun here, I feel like you're just a free spirit. You want to be able to just do you, right? And the thing is, with the 7 of Cups, you're always going to have these opportunities. You're always going to be shining. You could be in the spotlight, like literally. You could be a YouTuber or an actor or an actress, or a musician, singer, rapper. You're somebody who, because I'm getting like some energy about fame, right? About getting lots of attention, being in a position where you get attention, and it keeps you busy, right? It keeps you mingling. It keeps you, on your toes. And I do feel like it has to do with your career with this Knight of Pentacles. And I feel like it's just that you aren't really, it's like high key, you're not really in a position to like settle down. You know what I'm saying? But it's like you attract these serious partners that want to settle down with you. They see you as the love of their life, right? They see you as the light of their life. But anyway, that's all I have for you today. Group 3, right? Group 3. So if you enjoyed this reading, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. Feel free to leave a comment, and if you would like to be notified whenever I post new videos, then subscribe and ring that notification bell. Bye, Group 3. Bye, Group 4. You have chosen the knife with the hearts around it. Okay, so let's get right into your reading. I'm going to do it a little different today. I'm going to shuffle, and then I'm going to tell you what the cards are saying, okay? So BRB. Group 4. Okay, so first of all, when I was shuffling, I heard what the doctor ordered. So the type of heartbreaker you are somebody that people think was sent like to them specifically, right? Like they feel like you were sent to answer their prayers, okay? There's the 9 of Cups, the 2 of Wands, the King of Pentacles, 8 of Wands, 3 of Swords, Knight of Coins. Then we have the King of Cups here, the 4 of Wands, and then down we have another life, search with your eyes and then with your hands, use your words, and then love at the bottom of the deck. So like I said, with this 9 of Cups and this 8 of Wands here, I feel like you're the type of person where I feel like there's this element of healing, right? And so I feel like it's like you seem to come out of nowhere to the people who like tend to fall for you. And to them, it's like you were sent to answer their prayers with this 9 of Cups. Like they feel like they asked for you. With the 2 of Wands here and then the 3 of Swords underneath it, these could be people who were leaving toxic relationships or still in toxic relationships, and you were like a rebound person, but it's like to them they feel like you came and led them out of this toxic situation. And the 3 of Swords is about healing, and on that knife there was like a heart with like a stitch on it. And so I feel like it's like they feel like they learn to heal their heart from being with you or dealing with you in some sense. Now, of course, this was what makes you a heartbreaker because, you know, obviously the relationship doesn't last. But it's like this is what hurts the most, that they feel like, you know, that you helped them heal in some way, that it's almost like you shined a light to them of you know, the possibilities, right? Like an exit. Like I said, if they were in a toxic connection or, you know, just left a toxic connection when they started talking to you, it's like meeting you was like, it's like the light at the tunnel, at the end of the tunnel. You know, it's like meeting you showed them the way out, showed them that there is more good on the other side, you know, and they feel like they could heal from those past situations because of you. Now with the King of Pentacles and the King of Cups, I am getting a lot of patriarchal imagery, right? Like I am getting like this idea of God. Like I'm getting a lot of energy of like prayer and praise and God and asking God for something. But with this King of Pentacles here and the Knight of Coins at the bottom of the deck, I do feel like there's this energy of a rescuer with the Knight of Coins. Somebody coming to save someone, right? I'm also seeing somebody feeling a lot of planning, right? Seeing like long-term goals, setting long-term goals with the King of Pentacles. With the King of Cups, it's like, this is definitely like way out energy, right? Seeing somebody as a way out, right? There's a lot of energy about being saved, okay? It could be that you do attract people that need your help, okay? But with the Four of Wands, I see here also that you could be, it could be as well that you're just fun. It's not even that you rescue them from a toxic relationship, but they see you as somebody who can open their eyes to a new way of life, right? Open them up to new experiences, right? There's a lot of restrictions. There is a lot of fear on their end and pain from the past. And it keeps them, you know, it's like you just open their spirit up in whatever way it needs to be opened. And I do feel like we have love at the bottom of the deck. I feel like this is about them learning what love is, right? Learning how to love themselves, learning what it means to feel loved by another, even though the connection didn't work out. You're the type of heartbreaker. It's like there's a bittersweetness here because you're the type of person that really was helpful, right? You're the type of person that really did give this person love, right? And I feel like there's a teacher element as well, like an authority. But yeah, with another life here, it's like I'm getting this in two ways. It's like you show people what their life can be like, right? You show people that there is another route that they can take. There's another option, you know, there's another version of the future that they can have if they choose it, you know. But I'm also getting here as well that oh, it slipped my mind. Hold on, let me think. It's gone. If it's important, it'll come back up. But yeah, search with your eyes and then with your hands. Search with your eyes. This is about being intentional, okay? Search with your eyes and then with your hands. Ooh, yes. Moving on with this Two of Wands at the top here, right? We have Two of Wands, the Three of Swords, and then search with your eyes and then with your hands. I feel like through connections with you, people learn how to be more intentional about their love, right? Be more intentional about what it is they're hoping to find. You know what I mean? Because, like I said, they are seeing you as this savior, right? Somebody who came in and saved them. But it's like you kind of contradict this because through you, they learn to not like latch on to people that way, right? But it's because, I mean, I feel like in a way you really did save them, you know, but not in the way that they thought, right? It's like they learn because they come into this in this way, seeing you as this light at the end of the tunnel. They inadvertently end up learning that they don't have to put people, and they really shouldn't put people on pedestals in this way, right? Don't just go out and reach and grab for the next thing to hold on to, right? Carefully look around and choose where you want to reach, you know? And that's like the true healing that comes through, you know? That's really the light. It's like you show them that it's their choices that determine the outcome, you know? And then with the use your words here, this is about being intentional, I'm telling you, you know, about asking for what you want. Like, remember we were saying, like, they feel like they ask for you, you know? They learn through you to be, you know, part of being intentional is also allowing yourself to be heard, allowing your needs to be met. And how do you let your needs be met? If you aren't making your needs known, right? Speaking up, making that decision to, you know, move forward to get the thing that you want. You know what I mean? There was something else that slipped my mind. I'm gonna be honest, I don't think I really like this format of shuffling first. So the next video I do, I'm gonna not shuffle first. I'm gonna talk as I shuffle. So anyway, let's see, do I have anything else? No, that's all I have for you today, group 4. Group 4. If you enjoyed this reading and or it resonated, then go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. Feel free to leave a comment, and if you would like to be notified whenever I post new videos, then subscribe and ring that notification bell. Bye, group 4.